Next.
So in this fast-paced world, we are unable to socialize with the family members as we do in the virtual world. What can we do to overcome this, sir?
Your this academy is, please down, is also teaching you social skills, I am told. You know, this is a very unpleasant or undesirable consequence of current technological revolution. Everywhere it is global problem. Every house you go. First, what happened? First, our families, earlier when we were in villages where they were a stable family for generations, people used to live together, joint family. Later, when industrial revolution came, when industries started coming up, people from the villages, they started going and working in the industries. They would go there, leave the family behind. Subsequently, they started taking their children also, family also there for better education opportunities. So the family which used to be joint, it started getting reduced to nuclear family, husband, wife, children. So that is the breaking of the family. And now, even in that family, there is hardly any interaction. Any house you go, husband, wife, children are sitting in the drawing room. Rarely they sit together, very less. But even if they sit together, they are all on their mobile. Everyone is in their own world. This is creating a lot of distance, a lot of problem. Since it is not a very old phenomenon, consequences of it, though start becoming obvious now, will become all the more obvious in days and months and years to come. Because now people are very comfortable in interacting with a stranger on the social media, but finding it difficult to talk to your siblings or talk to your neighbor, it becomes so difficult. Now this is something which is very serious. I think parents have a responsibility, and you are all college students, you are all in graduation, postgraduate students and graduation in the final year or so. I think you are all responsible. You should realize it. You should realize it that this instrument, mobile phone, while it is very useful tool for your self-growth, for equipping yourself, connecting with the world, it can also be a very dangerous if it is not limited. So, you have to limit the use of it. You have to have a time when you keep the mobile off and away from you. I find earlier, people at least used to see the serial together. Now they don't even do that. Everyone is busy. I mean, somebody is playing Ludo, somebody is playing some other game, and children are all these fantasy games, all kinds of things are coming up. Now, the flip side of it, the adverse effect of it is, they are not able to relate with each other. As a result, everyone is growing as a stranger. Earlier we used to say that a child who has grown up in a hostel and a child who has grown up in a family, there used to be a difference. Because in a hostel, you grow with your peers. That in the growth of any individual, the role that a family has, the neighborhood has, the society has, is very, very important. How to deal with elders, how to deal with youngers, how to deal with your equals, how to deal with situations which is not to your liking. You are in a family, many a times you are pulled up. Don't do this. In a hostel, what? Some warden will come and sometimes may shout at you or may warn you, that's all. Occasionally. It's not but then that's not a personal relation. So a child actually growing in a hostel in the early years, as you grow university and all, that's a different scenario. But in schools we have seen the children, those who have grown up in a hostel from the early years, and those who have been brought up in the family, there is a lot of difference in their behavior, even in their social skills. So it's a problem. I think it is important that all of you realize that interacting, all these instruments, this mobile phone or laptop, it has a use, great use, but it can also be dangerous if it is taken beyond a point. So all of you have to be responsibly act in your own life. Soon you will be you are all at that threshold where you will be starting a new life, earning your livelihood, raising your family. You ensure. Many people say in the Western countries, they say the children nowadays, they need a vitamin N. That is no. When they ask you something, say no, I won't give you this. Because everyone thinks that out of sheer love, no, my child should not be deprived of anything else. In the process, you end up doing damage and harm to the child. Because every person has to live his or her own life. Parents or sibling or anyone cannot live your life. You have to live your own life. You have to be strong. You have to be socially skillful. You must know how to deal with people, how to interact with people of different age group in different stations in life. That is skill you have to learn. So you all ensure in your own personal life you observe it. Thank you. Next.